Hey everyone, Jeff Bache here, and thank you for checking out one of my videos about the Gym Leader Challenge format. If you're interested in getting into the format, there's a couple things you'll need to know. First, Gym Leader Challenge is a monotype format, which means you have to pick one Pokemon type and build your deck around it. It's a singleton format, meaning that you can't play more than one card of the same name in your 60-card deck. Lastly, no rules box Pokemon are allowed, so you can't play any EX, V, V-Star, Radiant Pokemon, or the like. Gym Leader Challenge is definitely my favorite way to play the Pokemon TCG. If you're enjoying the content, I would appreciate it if you could take a second and like and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit goes a long way in helping the channel grow. Thank you and enjoy.
Hey, well, let's get into talking decks. Let's get into the gameplay. Everyone wants to hear about your deck, so throw it at us. What you got going on over there?
All right. Well, I got Reshiram, Redidrago, Druddigon, Koraidon, and Drampa. It's not the regular Drampa. It does 140 if it has two or more basic energy of different types attached to it. So 140 for three. You don't have to have the damage clause like the other Drampa. We accelerate the energy with Reshiram in the active. Once during turn, you can attach a fire energy from your hand to one of your dragon Pokemon. I only run four, but it's very effective with cards like Clara, Energy Retrieval, Viridian Forest Vessel. You can run hot. The biggest thing with the deck is, thinning your hand down, filling it back up, finding the right cards at the right time. There's a lot of high roll stuff, lots of coin flips. You stack your deck with Mallow, Cypher Maniac, draw into it with cards like, Regidrago, all the item draw, Stadium, Pokestop, you can pinpoint things. There's a lot of things that it's about as greedy as you can get. I cut Hisuian Heavy Ball, Field Blower, any type of damage buff. This deck's meant to get in the paint early and be able to respond to anything. It can definitely be susceptible to, bricking and whatnot, but what deck isn't? There's so many different combinations of cards that you can see to, get the cards you want right now. Maybe even future-proof, stacking your deck, whatnot. There's so many lines in the deck, and above everything, it's just so much fun to play.
Yeah, I'll real quickly talk through my deck. Got Tinkaton, which is a trade ability for 3, discard 1, draw 3. Gallade's Buddy Catch, grab any supporter from the deck, which is notably you're not playing Fast Call Dragonite, which I think means that maybe we've got a good chance at the late game. We just got to get there. Kirli, always a star trade ability for 2, and then we just got good basics and some other support Pokemon. Malamar's great. And then our main attackers are going to be Mewtwo, Mimikyu, and Necrozma. Maybe we'll chip in with Mons like Wobbuffet. Mew's probably not going to play a role, but Marshadow always does. And then besides that, because we're playing kind of a special energy build, you'll notice that Xatu is not in our list. I am playing 4 special energy: Horror, Recycle, Mystery, and Counter. Just kind of the best special energy that other decks have access to when they're not basically Snorlax and the like. And that's the deck. There were some interesting choices I had to make. No Professor's Letter. We went Sonia instead, just because I feel like Sonia is a supporter I can search up with Gallade, so having access to this in the early game to help me get set up, and having access to energy in the late game is also going to be pretty key. We're playing Boss, just in case we need to get something into the active. I run into a couple issues when I was just playing Guzma in these decks. If someone kind of caught me off guard and got me stuck in the active with one of my heavier retreat Pokemon, you can't use Guzma if they don't have a benched Pokemon. So in these Gallade builds, I've started going a little bit more Guzma and Boss, because I don't want to have that same thing happen to me like it's happened in the past. Just something that kind of got on my nerves, so I'm going to make sure I'm playing around it in my deck. But that's all we got. It's Psychic, it's good. Can it beat Turbo Dragon? That's the real question.
All right, my fault. I'll show you Koraidon.
Cool. We got Mewtwo. It's probably not the best starter in the deck, especially since it's a conditional damage is better in the late game. You have to have 3 or fewer prizes, but we'll take it at this point. We'll draw, return. Mewtwo is a funny one to start. That's okay, we'll get around it. So let's start with a level ball, which is going to let us do the good old lazy prize check. Mew, Tinkatink, Kirlia Inkay, Rare Candy. So this Kirlia and Rare Candy being prized means that Routes is basically useless, and then not having access to Inkay is also going to be pretty tough. I do think we'll grab Marshadow here, since this Timer Ball, which is the whole reason I was going to keep my hand, is going to be useless. Float Stone on the Mewtwo. Attach an energy to the Mewtwo. Throw down Marshadow here.
Look at the hand.
Oh, DDE Drugigon. That's pretty brutal. And
I should have
Pokestop.
put the Drugigon down. I wasn't thinking.
Throw it down. People want to see good plays. Whether or not they come first or second doesn't matter. All right. Our hand got okayer. Not better, not worse. And we'll just pass to you from here.
3 supporters. All right, draw. Lay down Pokestop. I'll play Mallow.
Okay.
Before I search my deck, I'll do the price check. That and that.
You're playing Mellow and its reprint, right? Whatever it's called, Cypher or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
How have they felt so far?
It's felt pretty strong. Like with all like the ways to just draw ahead into the deck, it's felt pretty good. I'll Pokestop, Treasure, Rope, and Sticker.
Ooh, 3 for 3 this time.
I'm gonna treasure away red card because I don't think you have 4 cards in your hand, right?
Yep, we got 4 cards exactly.
I'll get the Redidrago. I will escape rope.
Yep, we'll put up our Marshadow.
Dragon Horde for 1 since I can't play the sticker. Acrobike, dig a little bit more. That's a tough one. Recycle and Clara. I think it has to be the recycle that I pitch. I'll just pass. I have no energy.
All right, we'll draw here. All right, I feel pretty confident that we can use your Pokestop to its full effect here. I've got Super Rod and I've got Palpat in hand. So normally I'm going to argue against using Pokestops, but I feel pretty insulated from it, and we need to dig. So Fog Crystal, Mysterious Treasure, and Malamar. Let's start with the Fog Crystal. Again, Tinkatink is prized, Kirlia is prized, Mew is prized, and so is Inkay. So I think Wobbuffet is maybe the call here.
Slow me down, yeah.
I think so. And then I think we're going to Mysterious Treasure away Tinkaton here. You have no energy attachments. Maybe I have time to find a Gladion here. So if I'm going to use Grout, we're going to use Sonia, and we're going to use Sonia for the 2 energy. 1, 2. So let's discard an energy off of Marshadow to pay the retreat. Let's go into Wobbuffet here. And then hopefully this slows you down a bit, and we'll pass to you.
All right. I'll draw. Pokestop.
All right.
Peony, Baton again, and Ultra Ball. I think I'll boss up the Ralts.
All right. Ralts has been bossed.
Get around the ability. I'll Ultra Ball away Raihan and Sticker because I don't think they're really helping me here. I'll get the Reshiram. I think I'll even attach the Floatstone preemptively to Reshiram just to be able to dig 1 more card.
Okay.
And I'll use Dragon Horde for 3 since Wobbuffet's not the active. Earthen Vessel away to Clara. I'll get Fire, Grass. I'll attach Fire to Redidrago. Still would really like to hit Turbo Energize here or something like that. So I'm going to try to be as greedy as I can. I'll play Bicycle for 2.
Okay.
I did boss. I think I just have to pass.
All right. Go for turn. Whew. All right. Good draw. We did it. All right. Energy on 2 routes. We had Hex Maniac as the only other card in our hand, so we ripped Professor's Research off the top.
Oh, nice.
So let's Super Rod and Palpad, because let's just go ahead and use them when we can. We're going to put Tinkaton, Malamar, and Psychic Energy back into our deck. And the only other supporter is going to be Sonia here, with no other way to discard this Hexmaniac, though I wish there was. Let's shuffle those back into our deck, and then once we do, we will research discarding that Hexmaniac. Look at a fresh 7 here. We got the Hisuian Heavy Ball. So let's use the Hisuian Heavy Ball, and then I have to decide what we want here, whether it's Inkay or Tinkatink. I think Inkay is what we're going to grab off of the Hisuian Heavy Ball. Sorry, Tinkatink. I have to get you another time. So let's go ahead and bench Inkay. Let's go ahead and bench a Necrozma here. So we got the gang together. Let's retreat routes, discarding an energy. Let's go up into Wobbuffet. We attach that energy to routes this turn before we professors researched. So I think that's all we'll do, and then we'll pass it your way.
Bro. I'll bench Drampa off the top there. Attach Double Dragon to Redidrago. Pokestop. Rescue Structure. Discard Cypher Maniac and Rose Tower. Play Silene, supporter for turn. Double Tails, man.
Ooh, brutal.
Brutal. And then I'll just Giant Fang for knockout.
All right, well, if it's down. We're going to go up into Mewtwo. We should have a return KO here, which should be pretty sweet. Let's go Malamar here. And I guess we should probably use this counter energy while we have the chance. Although, you know what, to be honest, I think getting in with this Mimikyu is better here because a lot of your other Pokemon, like the Koraidon, don't do damage more than their HP. So Mimikyu is not super great as the next attacker. So I think Mimikyu's time to shine is now, getting rid of this Regidrago. So let's go Mimikyu. And we're going to attach energy from hand to Mimikyu. And then we're going to Psychic Recharge here and grab one of these Psychic Energies out of our discard pile. Attach it to Mimikyu as well. We've got no supporter for turn. That's okay. Maybe we'll rip this Kirlia. We'll retreat Mewtwo up into Mimikyu. Then let's take this Copycat KO.
Nice. I'll promote the Reshiram and draw. I'll play Rescue Stretcher on Redidrago.
Right.
Bench it. Pokestop. Bang. Town map at Ether. I'll town map first. 2 fires is rough, and the other water energy also. So even rebenching with Redidrago might be hard here. I want to use this tag call to thin out for Ether. No, we'll just put the Ether rip. It reads, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a basic energy card attached to one of your Pokemon. If it's not a basic energy card, return to the top of your deck.
Yeah.
It's quick ball. Keep it. Then I'll tag call to shuffle the deck. I'll Turbo Blaze 1/2 Druddigon with Reshiram, and I'll Guzma up Necrozma.
All right.
And I'll Regidrago for 2.
All right.
Attach for turn to Druddigon. Battle Compressor. I only have the 1 fire in the deck left, but I don't think it's worth pitching. Maybe it is. Yeah, I'll go the last one because nothing happens without Mellow potentially. Played supporter, attached for turn. I can just pass now.
All right. We'll draw here. That's a pretty good draw, at least for us. Probably good for you too, depending on what your hand is. Let's go. Might regret it, but let's go recycle energy onto Necrozma. And then let's just play an Iono here. Yeah, I don't think we're doing much else beyond what we have, so we'll pass to you from here.
First thing I'm going to do is play Trainer Mail for Versus Seeker. I want to Versus Seeker for Guzma.
Okay.
Guzma up the Mimikyu.
All right, Mimikyu's been Guzma'd.
Come up with Reshiram. I'll use Energy Retrieval. Get Fire and Grass back. I'll Turbo Blaze 1 to Druddigon. Fire.
Yep.
I'll attach for turn to Redidrago Grass. Retreat with Floatstone into Druddigon. And Dragon Claw for 120.
All right. Mimikyu is down. Let's go up into Mewtwo. Druddigon has 120 HP, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's draw here. Not a terrible draw. Not a good draw either. I have Rescue Stretcher to get back the Mimikyu, which is pretty
grab Fire off the prizes, sorry.
cool. Fire is a little scary because Fire means Regidrago is ready to go. But we can set up 2 attackers here, potentially making this Regidrago a little bit awkward. I don't think we're going to need Wob, so let's just go Rescue Stretcher for the Mimikyu. Let's bench Mimikyu. I don't want to open up my hand any hand disruption. And then let's go energy from the discard pile to Necrozma. Let's go energy from hand to Necrozma. Let's retreat Mewtwo here up into Necrozma. And then we are just going to use... Let's go ahead and Sonya and let's just get the 2 energy. Let's thin our deck a bit and make our draws a little bit better. Oh, having energy in hand too maybe forces you to play a supporter you don't want to. And then we'll Special Laser for 160 in the KO.
Draw. I think I might need to revive this Druddigon this turn.
Okay.
I'll put down Viridian Forest.
Nice.
Go Floatstone on Koraidon.
Mm-hmm.
Play Extransiever. Heads. Mela is the only... That and Guzma Hall are my only 2 supporters. I'm going to deck myself out soon, too. I'm running pretty low. Alright. If I have the fire in here, I will. Yeah, I'll Mela to Regidrago and take 4.
Alright.
Wow. I'll Turbo Blaze the fire to Regidrago. That's bad too. I'll attach for turn to... Actually, I'll play Turbo Patch first. That information. Heads. So... I'll put a Water Energy onto Druddigon. And then I'll attach to Koraidon per turn. Then I'll Floatstone into Regidrago and attack for 160.
Alright, Necrozma's
I'll
down.
take maybe even Palpad becomes pretty good. I think it has to be Palpad here.
Alright.
If like Palpad is then draw into it.
We'll draw for turn. Alright. That's an okay draw, considering where we're at in this game. So let's Field Blower, the Floatstone, and the Air Balloon. Let's attach energy to Mimic You from our discard pile using Malamar's Psychic Recharge. Let's attach energy from hand to Mimic You. Let's retreat into Mimic You here, and let's just keep up this prize trade, and hopefully you run out of energy or cards. And hopefully we eventually get a Kirlia or a Gallade off of our prizes, or a way to have access to them. I have a feeling I'm about to take this prize. It's going to be Tinkatink, though. At least that's my thought through my head. But let's go ahead and use the Copycat attack for 160 and the KO.
I'll promote the Druddigon and draw. I'll Viridian Forest away Goose Mahala. Fail that. Alpad. Lara. And Silene.
Alright.
It's Max Elixir. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll attach the grass to the Koridon. Early content, maybe. Custom catcher. Okay, Silene was the one I kind of wanted to see. So, Silene.
No double tails.
1.
Alright.
So, what one card? Or DDE, I suppose. Put DDE on top, Trek shoes into it, keep it. I'll attach it for turn to Druddigon, and then I'll Dragon Claw for 120.
Alright, Mimikyu's down, and then I have to think about what we're going up with here. Because I might just have to give you another sacrifice, because I think I have to power up this Mewtwo on the bench without giving it up. So let's go up into Marshadow here. Scoop up Net, Escape Rope, Guzma are all out. Just getting out of the active. Let's go Ultra Ball here. I'm going to discard Tinkaton and Mew. I think I might just be getting Gallade here. Hopefully we can get like Rare Candy potentially, or something like that. We're going to go Mystery Energy onto Malamar. We are going to Psychic Recharge and Energy onto Mewtwo here. I'm going to play Lucami, get some things back. Research is probably a reasonable grab. While I'm at it, maybe Iono.
Alright, draw that last card. It's Clara. Play it, then maybe Marshadow me. We'll take Drago to Fire for sure. I think that's it. Patch to Koridon and take a prize with Dragon Ball.
Alright. No cards in deck. I think that's GG's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll just attach to Mewtwo here, take the KO, pass to you. And GG's.
Good stuff.
Yeah, hate that game ended up with
Overcooked.